What is up guys, my name is Chris and this is another video review by HomeZone5, and today what we're going to do is take a look at the ThermalTake Shock 1 gaming headset. Now I've had this headset for around about a month now. Thanks again ThermalTake Australia for sending me a product to review. I've had a good time using this headset over the past 4 weeks, and I guess today we're going to go into why I like this headset and some of the things that I do dislike about this headset. More to do with sound and software as opposed to the physical appearance and the way that this headset feels. But talking about that, I guess that's the first thing I'll get into, and what this headset feels like and how it looks. Obviously you guys can see that this is a black and red gaming headset. Similar design, in fact exactly the same design, as the Console 1 headset that I reviewed earlier on my channel. This does fold up as well, so if you do want to take this to LAN parties you can fold this right up, and it does come with a bag, so you can actually fold this up and take it with you to a LAN party. It's nice and easy to store away, and you get a Velcro strap that you can fold the cable up with as well. Unfolding the actual headset. The padding on this is really good, so you've got leather ear pads just on the insides there. These are also interchangeable. You get a set of kind of material pieces that you can use on your ears instead if you want that different feel. The padding is really thick, so if you've got large ears or if you've got like a wider head, this does accommodate for all of that. So these are very deep pieces of padding, so the distance from the speakers to your ears and the fact that these isolate so much sound make it a really comfortable headset to use, as well as the padding on the top just along here. So for example, I have used this headset once in a 3-hour Skype call. I was gaming and using Skype at the exact same time and ended up finishing up my session with no discomfort whatsoever. So very comfortable headset to use. ThermalTake's done a great job at making this good for long-term gaming. If you're using it at LAN parties, probably the best example I can use. Very durable as well. I've knocked this off my table a couple of times and it still works, but apart from that, like, it is very flexible and you can give it a good twist around. Not that you really need to, because you only need to put it on your head like so. That was too small for me to put on my head, so that's a nice little segue into the adjustable sizes for this. So if you've got a massive head, this does stretch out to 10 different I guess head sizes. So if you've got a massive dome, then that's probably the biggest it's going to get to. If you've got a head any bigger than that, I'm sorry for the headset not being big enough, and I'm sorry about your head being that big. Talking about the microphone on the headset, same as the Console 1 microphone, So this does fold up nice and neat away from your face when you don't want to talk on the microphone, and then comes down with a nice adjustable piece there, so you can actually flex that in front of your mouth. Does also have noise suppression or cancelling, I guess, so if you've got anybody around you, like other people at a LAN party or annoying siblings, then this will block out their voice so that the people you are playing with are only going to hear your voice. Talking about the rest of the headset, these little pieces on the side, the TT on there, do light up when you have the headset plugged in. And talking about the lights, you have this nice little control down the front here that is attached to the cable of the USB 2.0 cable that is coming along with the headset. This has controls just for your volume along the top, so plus and minus to adjust the volume in game and with everything else on your PC. And then 2 little buttons down the bottom to mute the audio from your headset and the microphone that you'll be speaking through. On the left side of this controller here, you've got a switch for the lights, so you can turn the lights off on the sides here as well as the one on the actual controller. And then the switch down the bottom has a nice little lock, so once again, if you've got annoying siblings that like to come up and press all the buttons and annoy you in the game, locking this will prevent that from happening, as well as just bumping it if you get kind of aggressive in game. Nice little clip on the back as well if you want to clip that up on your collar. And there's no troubles with I guess short or long cables, because this is like the longest cable I've ever had on a headset. There's so much spare cable lying around, it's not funny. Okay, so that's pretty much covered every aspect of the physical appearance and the way that this headset looks and feels when you're using it. Getting into sound quality and the actual surround sound and the user interface that you get in the box with this headset, few pluses and minuses. If I'm using this headset by itself, if I plug this straight in with USB 2.0 and just let the drivers do its thing and use this out of the box, no CD installed, this sounds great. Turning the Windows settings all the way up, like to DVD quality, and just using it as a general headset, music sounds great, Skype sounds great, the microphone works really well, and the voice quality is really good, and generally everything sounds superb. When it gets down to the DTS that's like a sound driver that you can actually install with the Shock 1 user interface. I gestured to my computer because that's where it's installed. Once you actually start using that, it does take a bit of tweaking to actually get it to work properly. I had a lot of trouble trying to get it to work well with music or with Skype at the exact same time, and it kind of made everything else sound really strange. Now, when you're using it by itself, if you're just using DTS or 5.1 surround sound, if you're using those settings and you're adjusting game and you're not listening to people over the microphone, or you're not listening to music, or you're on Skype, it sounds awesome. You can sound holler, you can hear people coming from miles away, and it works really, really well. If you turn on DTS and the bass boost and anything else like that, and you're on Skype or listening to 2-channel music from iTunes or Spotify, it really makes the sound incredibly different, and it kind of makes it sound like you're in a concert hall or something. That's probably the best way to describe it. It doesn't make anything like that sound natural. So this is really just a really good headset. When you're using DTS, or the I guess the plugins and all the sound tweaks and stuff you can add on to the headset, if you're using anything like that, it's best to just keep it to gaming, which is generally what these headsets are for. It's a gaming headset. Anything else, gonna make it sound kind of bad. So use this just for gaming, and turn off the DTS and the bass boost when you are not adjusting gain, when you're listening to Skype and music at the same time. Apart from that, I have no negatives about this headset. It sounds great using it. When the sound settings and the microphone quality are turned right the way up, it sounds really, really good, and it performs really well. I don't have a price point for this headset. I'm sorry, ThermalTake doesn't actually provide something on their website on the computer, but if you go to popular websites like PC Case Gear or M-Wave, if you wanted to check out those websites and see what they have this listed at, I'm sure this is an affordable headset to get you started in I guess PC gaming. If you want to step it up a little bit and go for a wireless headset, then by all means spend a little bit more money, but wireless headsets are kind of silly because, you know, look at all that cable. It's not that big a deal. Just use the cables. Saves you charging things. Anyway, this has been my review of the ThermalTake Shock 1 gaming headset. Leave a comment down the bottom. Let me know what your opinion is on the headset from what I've told you, and whether I've swayed you either way as to buying one or not buying one of these headsets. I would like to know what your opinion is after listening to me talk about it. Anyway, this has been another video review by Homes5. Comment, rate, subscribe, do all the cool stuff, and feel free to check out my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram down in the description below. This has been another video review by Homes5. Bye-bye!